Part 2. What is the Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC? The Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC, is a term used in systems engineering, information systems, and software engineering to describe a process for planning, creating, testing, and deploying an information system. SDLC gives structure to the transition from the beginning to the end of a project. SDLC defines necessary activities, provides a consistent approach, makes experience count, provides checkpoints for you, for clients, communicates what you are doing to team members and your clients. Traditional waterfall style SDLC starts with problem definition, which asks the question, what is the problem? Follows with the feasibility study, is there a feasible solution? Goes to analysis, what must be done to solve the problem? Design, how should the problem be solved? Development, creating the solution. Testing, does it do what it's supposed to do, the developed system? The deployment, you need to set it up and start it working. And finally, maintenance, you got to keep it going. What are some advantages of waterfall model? This model is simple and easy to understand and use. It is easy to manage due to the rigidity of the model. Each phase has specific deliverables and a review process. In this model, phases are processed and completed one at a time. Phases do not overlap. Waterfall model works well for smaller projects where requirements are clearly defined and are very well understood. What are some disadvantages of waterfall model? Once an application is in the testing stage, it is difficult to go back and change something that was not well thought out in the concept stage. No working software is produced until late during the life cycle. That creates high amounts of risk and uncertainty at the software release. Not a good model for complex and object-oriented projects. Poor model for long and ongoing projects. Not suitable for projects where requirements are at the moderate to high risk of changing. And it's a linear process that can be viewed somewhat rigid. When to best use the waterfall model? This model is used only when the requirements are very well known, clear and fixed. Product definition is stable, technology is understood, there are no ambiguous requirements, ample resources with required expertise are available freely. In waterfall model, very less customer interaction is involved during the development of the product. Once the product is ready, then only it can be demonstrated to the end users. Once the product is developed and if any failure occurs, then the cost of fixing such issues are very high because we need to update everything from documents till the logic. In today's world, waterfall model has been replaced by other models like iterative agile methods. With agile, the idea is to move from the concept that changes are an exception, a problem, a failure in requirement specification to changes are normal. This requires breaking up the project deliverables into small chunks with fast turnaround times, like days or weeks, often called sprints, and not months. Each deliverable is a final product, not a draft, prototype, or model, although they are expected to be revised or redone during future cycles. The overarching concept is that it's never too late to make changes by reshaping the next development cycle. At the high level, agile methods value following: individuals and interactions over process and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. All of this requires face-to-face, intense interaction, communication, highly engaged clients or clients surrogate, feedback on each deliverable, prioritizing next feature, deliverable, decision, comfort with constantly changing work environments, need for strong buy-in by all participants. As such, Agile is not a good fit for all designers' clients. Agile is also not suited for all projects. For example, projects that are mission critical, high demand for safety, inspection, testing projects, need for planning, oversight, checkpoints are not good for Agile. Also, projects that need stable architecture or framework are not best suited for Agile methodology. Finally, it must be noted that Agile is not comfortable for all system analysts and designers. So what are the key differences between waterfall model versus Agile model? To learn the difference between waterfall model and Agile model, please refer to the document posted under the Reading section.